Hello, welcome back. Now you've probably seen these tiny little white or yellow hard pustules under the skin, not pimples, you can't pop them, and they don't seem to respond to anything you use, even acne creams. They just sort of sit there day after day, week after week, month after month, and in some cases, year after year, making your skin look uneven and bumpy, and if you are someone who wears cosmetics like a foundation, they really stand out. And you probably tried a whole lot of different things to get rid of them, so you already know how frustrating they are. They're called Milia. Now, Milia, unlike acne or a pimple, have nothing to do with bacteria. They are simply cells of dead skin that have begun to accumulate and collect keratin, which is a protein in your skin's tissue. The very same protein found in your hair and your fingernails. So that explains why they can be so hard, and because they are a protein recognized by your skin doesn't do a whole lot to get rid of them. They just sort of sit there on the surface with a thin layer of skin covering them like a protective shield and aggravating the heck out of you. Now, everyone gets these. I even get them. To the degree you're going to experience them can depend on several things. Some people are just more genetically predisposed from pore size, the amount of dead skin cells that stay on the surface of the skin, in the actual chemical makeup of the keratin and oil in your skin, all can contribute, so can cosmetics. But the largest contributor is your pore itself, where these get trapped and form. Now, I've done some videos on the past on how to extract these. In fact, a very popular one that I'll attach to the end of this one if you want to keep watching and learn about that procedure. But the good news is there are ways in which to dissolve these and to prevent them that have nothing to do with extractions, needles, or even a visit to your dermatologist. And I'm going to share with you the 3 non-invasive things you can do to help get rid of these as quickly as possible. And again, as I said, keep more from forming. Now, before we dive in, if you happen to be new to my channel and not familiar with who I am, I'm Chris Gibson, America's holistic skincare expert, been in skincare for 38 years, helping folks like you find solutions for their skin that don't empty the wallet or do more harm than good, so you can have your best skin ever at any age. So solution number 1 is to use a skincare acid that actually helps to dissolve those tiny little skin cells that are stuck to the surface of the skin and actually covering your milia, giving it an impenetrable fortress to get through. A simple application daily of a skincare acid like glycolic acid, this one happens to be one of my favorites. I've talked about it before. It's Alpha Skincare's 14% glycolic lotion or serum. It's a water-based serum that goes on the skin and helps to dissolve the protein that's actually keeping those old dead skin cells stuck to your skin, thereby weakening that impenetrable little cover on top of the milia and eventually having it dissolve altogether. The only drawback to using glycolic acid is it may take a little bit of time for your skin to get used to it. If you have sensitive skin, it doesn't always agree well. So if you decide to use something like glycolic acid ever, and you haven't before, always do that patch test on the inner elbow to make sure that you can get by without any irritation. The other acid that is extremely effective for these is lactic acid. And lactic acid is also an AHA like glycolic acid, but it's a little bit gentler to the skin, and yet it's very, very powerful at dissolving not only those dead skin cells and the proteins, locking them on the skin, thin out your skin's own natural oil a little bit, making it easier for these to dissolve. So lactic acid, like glycolic acid, leads to a microscopic peeling of the skin, and there are many preparations that have lactic acid in it. It's so gentle, it's even in some shampoos that are really great for your hair and your scalp. It is such a great skincare ingredient. When I even have it in my own skincare line. This one, Premier Glow AHA Peeling Concentrate, 5% lactic acid, just enough to get that process going without irritating skin, needing only to be used a couple of times a week overnight, will do the trick, which means you should begin to see your milia actually dissolve and go away within the first couple of weeks, if not sooner. Can you use a glycolic acid and a lactic acid preparation together? Yes, you wouldn't use them on the same days. You would use them differently. And again, this particular peel concentrate 2 times a week is more than enough. But there's one more step when it comes to milia that's extremely important that needs to be talked about, and that is some sort of gentle exfoliation, some way to help speed up the process of getting those dead skin cells, these acids, loosen up off the skin and speeding up the disappearance of and the prevention of more milia. And if you followed me for any time on the channel, you know my favorite product for this process is the DermAppeal by Skin. And the reason that I like it is the formulation of this product is actually able to grab the surface of your skin. It sticks to the surface of your skin, actually dislodges those dead skin cells and debris from your pore walls, giving you a thermoenzymatic treatment, meaning that it warms up on the skin and those crystals of vitamin C begin to dissolve and infuses your skin with an effective dose of vitamin C serum that helps also dissolve at the same time providing protection for your freshly exfoliated skin. A really great product. I've demonstrated this here on the channel before. I'll also cut that demonstration out of a prior video, add it to this one so if you want to keep watching and see that all in action, you can do so. But these 3 steps alone will help dissolve and prevent Milia on your skin, and you're going to be a very, very happy individual if this is a problem or issue that you've been so frustrated with. Now, as always, links for these 3 products will be down below in the video description box, so you can go and take a look at them for yourself. That said, if you want to keep watching, the rest of the video has the instructions on how to do the DermAppeal and the actual extraction method for Milia. I hope you all find this all helpful. If you do, please like this video, share it out, and let me know down in the comments below. But let's keep going.
Well, now we can talk about how to extract them on the spot. And even though this is a fairly simple process, I must tell you, you do this at your own risk, mainly because I'm not there to see how well you sterilize things or how you apply the process that I'm about to describe to you. So at your own risk, again, if you're not comfortable doing the extraction, don't do it, use the other steps, or go see your dermatologist. Now, I remove my own Milia when I get them myself. I'm very confident in the process because a dermatologist taught me how to do it, and it is a very simple process. The first thing you want to do is cleanse the area with a mild face wash and pat the area dry. Then you're going to take a needle, a very sharp needle, and you're going to just cut the skin right on top of the Milia. It shouldn't bleed because that skin is usually just the outer, very outer layer. You're going to cut a little incision, just a tiny one, right across the top of the Milia and maybe a little bit to the side. Then you're going to take a pair of sterile tweezers like this, and you're going to lightly, gently press, just lightly press on the edges of the Milia till it pops out the little incision that you've made. Voila, you've removed it. Then all you need to do is apply a little antiseptic, and you can go about your normal skincare routine. So simple to do this. Now again, we don't want to put a needle in our eye. So if you have it on your eyelid, try using the cleansing and steaming method or go see your dermatologist. I don't want you sticking needles in the skin on your eye. That's not a good thing to do. And again, please make sure you sterilize anything that you put in your skin, like a needle or tweezers or anything you should be using on a regular basis in your skincare routine that's metal or goes and touches the skin should always, always be sterilized. Now, if you continue to have problems with Milia showing up on your skin, you can add a step to your routine that's been shown to be very helpful, and that is a retinol cream. There is a huge selection of those, but a retinol cream, the retinol in the cream or serum even that you're using helps regulate that keratin production, and it makes it much less likely that you'll get Milia on your skin in the first place. So a really inexpensive way to treat this, and it works very, very well. Now, I hope you found this video helpful in dealing with Milia. I know it can be frustrating and it can be a little cumbersome, but they really aren't that hard to deal with. It's not really a serious condition. Again, if you find something with your skin that's really seems off to you, you should always go see your dermatologist. And if you have a particular problem with these showing up, it's really good to go see one anyway, because sometimes they can identify what's triggering them for you.
So let's take a close-up look at my hands. You can see this. This is my right hand, which is the one I'm going to treat. I'm going to dampen my skin. I've done that, and I'm going to apply a quarter size of this product to the back of my hand, like so. You can see there. And then I'm going to gently massage this product in. Now, this is a very sticky product at first, which is great. You want it grabbing the surface of your skin because it's going to pull those old, dead skin cells right off, leaving that newer, healthier, youthful-looking skin underneath visible. I also like this product because it does a really great job of removing some of the signs of sun damage. And you should do this on the hands for about 2 minutes. So we're going to speed this up and I'm going to rinse it off. All right, we've rinsed that off. I'm going to pat that skin dry. Wow, looks really great. It took off that old dull layer. You can see the difference between my left and my right hand. My right hand actually looks lighter because it took that old dead skin cell layer off, which tends to be darker as oxidative stress skincare products get absorbed into the outer layers of that. And for even more ways to roll back that clock on skin and body aging, be sure to check out this video I have coming up for you next. Thank you guys for spending the time with me today and putting up with my scratchy voice. I appreciate you. Stay beautiful. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you over on that next video.